How are you, sir?
I'm very fine, thank you. Really nice to meet you, Nigel.
Jimmy, it's nice to meet you too. So, whereabouts? Tell me a little bit about yourself. Whereabouts in the world are you? And
So,
how old are you? And
yeah, okay. So, my name is Ben. I'm 22 years old. I'm Hungarian, but I currently live in Slovakia and I'm in the copywriting campus building my own copywriting business. So, yeah, I don't know how you know the region where I live, because it's actually really interesting. About 100 years ago, this whole area used to be part of Hungary, but after the First World War, Hungary lost around 70% of its land, and now I'm living in Slovakia, but everybody is Hungarian here. So that's the
so
situation.
you're in Slovakia,
Yeah,
but that's part of Hungary. Am I getting that right?
yeah, it was part of Hungary 100
It
years
was
ago. Yeah,
part. Okay,
yeah.
cool. Interesting. So, because I know Hungary a little bit,
Mhm.
but I don't know that part that you're in. That was part of Slovakia.
Mhm.
You'd ask this Tristan for that one. Tristan would know
Yeah.
everything about that. Me, I'm a little bit not great
Mhm.
on geography. Can't say- Okay, cool. So 22 years old.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So did you study? Did you go to school or college or anything?
Yeah, I'm still at university. I'm studying computer engineering, like programming,
Yep.
but I joined the real world 2 years ago because, yeah, I felt that this whole university thing is a big scam, and I knew that I have to find something if I want to achieve my dreams in my life. So that
Mhm.
was the reason why I joined the real world.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool. And then, but you're still at college in the copywriting. You said you're in the
yeah,
copywriting campus.
yeah. I'm in the copywriting campus, but I'm still at university. But because before that I was actually a volleyball player for around 8 years, and
Okay.
I had a big dream to become a professional athlete. But when I was 19, I got my first professional contract for the adult team, and at first it felt amazing, but then I realized that it wasn't a real freedom. So I still had a coach telling me what to do, when to train, where to go, and I couldn't see myself living that way forever. So I wanted to build a big family one day, travel the world, and have control over of my life. And that's when I started thinking differently. So I went to university to study programming, but
Hmm.
soon I realized that this whole system is a big trap. So schools doesn't really teach you how to build something meaningful. So they just teach you how to become an employee and work until you are 65. So at first, I started searching online for other ways to make money. So I looked into crypto, e-commerce, and these kind of things, but I didn't have the money to invest. So one day I started seeing Andrew Tate videos on my Instagram feed. And at first, I just liked his mindset, how he talked about the discipline and taking control of your life. And then I saw the reward and I decided to join, because I told myself that let's try it for 1 month. It just $50, so it's not a big deal.
Okay.
So that's the first
So
part
that's
of
what initially made you join the real world. You saw like he had a university, you liked his mindset,
yeah.
and you thought, okay, cool, let me give this a go. So what did you resonate? What did you resonate to? So did you go straight into the copywriting campus, or did you do something? Sorry, my computer leads just come out of there.
Mhm.
Did you go into something else, or did you explore the real world first of all and see what the
Mhm.
options were available to you?
Yeah, so I joined 2 years ago. It was 2023 July, and first I started in the freelancer campus. Back then it
Mhm.
was the freelancer campus, now it's the SMCA campus.
Yeah.
And I started creating websites. Basically, I made my money back in the first week because
Oh wow.
I flipped some of my old stuff and I made around $100 in the first week. And next to that, I started doing outreach and landed my first client. And I created a website for her. She paid me like $200. But then I realized that a good website doesn't bring in new clients. So I can create great design and everything, but the good copy is also very important. So that was the reason why I joined the copywriting campus. And then I saw that it's not just about how to write a great website copy or a website text, but there are a lot more things about Facebook ads, Google ads, and everything. Basically,
Yeah.
how to sell people even in real life. So
Mhm.
that's when I joined the copywriting campus, and I'm still in this campus.
So did you apply that to your website designing, or was that
Yeah,
something different? So you applied that to your website designing as well.
yeah,
So
yeah.
how's that lifted you in terms of obviously getting more clients?
Yeah, so at first I created my first website and I got like 200 or $300 for that. And I immediately asked this client for a video testimonial because I know that this is a crucial point when I want to start doing cold outreaches.
Hmm.
It was in This was in July, and in August I started sending out cold DMs and cold emails. And with that video testimonial, I landed my second client who was a personal trainer in Hungary. It was a
Interesting.
really big client. He had like 60,000 followers on Instagram, and he also wanted a website. And basically, I achieved really great results for him. So I made like $10,000 in just 2 months for him. So that was a big milestone for me
So
in just a second month.
did you make 10K off him, or did you make him 10K?
Him 10K.
Made him 10K. How much did he
Yeah,
pay you
$400.
for? Okay, cool. That's not
But
bad.
that was a big money for me in that
Yeah,
time.
yeah, yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
that was 22. You were 20 years old, if that.
yeah. That time I was 20 years old. Yeah.
So how's that progressed on? So how many clients do you have now, and how much are you roughly kind of making on a monthly basis?
hmm
Clients that
So
you have.
right now everything is going really well. So I'm improving every single day.
Hmm.
So at first I started my own copywriting business alone, but a
Hmm.
few weeks ago I teamed up one of my G friends who is from also from Hungary,
Hmm.
and we wanted to see how we could work together. So we started doing daily outreach, and it worked really fast. So within 2 weeks we got 4 sales calls, and we already closed our first client. This is a solar panel business here in Hungary. And on Monday, we have another sales call, and next week, 2 more on Wednesday and Thursday. So it looks like within a week, we will have 4 new clients. And next to that, I have right now one main client who is a mental therapist from Canada.
Okay, cool. And then that's your consistent. Let's say that's your consistent flow of money coming in
Yeah,
every single
yeah,
month. That's actually
yeah.
good. Okay, cool. So, did you find anything difficult about the journey? Because you've been in the real world for 2 years.
hmm
So, what would you say is the most difficult part about obviously being in the
hmm
real world? And yeah,
hmm
I'll start with that question first.
Yeah, so the
Or
hardest part.
the difficult part about being in the real world? What was the most difficult part about your journey?
Mhm. Yeah, I would say that the hardest part of my journey wasn't about learning skills, so it was about changing my whole mindset. So
Mm.
at the beginning, I was afraid to work with real people. I just wanted to build something online, so where I didn't have to talk to business owners or meet clients face to face. I just wanted to build websites, get paid, and then stay behind the scene.
Stay behind the scenes, yeah.
Yeah, but then I realized that if I want big dreams, I also need to become brave, and I had to learn how to talk to people, how to act like confident man, and how to lead conversations and these
Mm.
kind of things. And another big challenge was breaking my matrix habits because I used to spend hours scrolling on social media after school and wasting time. But TRW helped me see how much that was holding me back. So in the real world, you get all the knowledge. The professors teach you how to write great copy, how to build landing pages, how to run Facebook ads, but no one can give you this discipline. That's something you have to build for yourself.
Yeah.
So I would say that was the hardest part for me.
So when did you? At what stage in the 2 years did you actually realize that that's what you need to do, and that's the flow that you need to?
Mhm. I would say after 4 to 5 months. At first, I was just consuming the content, but then
Mm.
I realized that that the problems I have, I just need to solve them with raw action. So I don't have to learn everything and watch every lesson. I just have to act immediately, and then
Yeah.
I will learn how to solve these problems.
Speed is the essence.
Yeah.
Speed is the
Rule
essence.
number one. Rule number one is
Yeah, speed is the essence. You got it? Go and do it straight away.
yeah.
So, how do you manage this between like your university and obviously
Mhm.
do like how many days you go to university and how many hours you spend on the real world
Mhm.
building yourself and building your business?
Mhm. Yeah, so from Monday to Tuesday, I have classes, but even then, I use every free time to work on my business.
Mhm.
Sometimes during lessons, I'm already on my laptop doing client work or building funnels or outreaches, everything. And
Mhm.
sometimes teacher often ask why I'm not doing the exercise, and I just tell them that I have more important things to do, and I will do them as a homework, but I never do them.
Yeah.
And yeah, from Friday to Sunday, I'm fully focused on business, working 10 to 12 hours a day. But I still make time for training and for my girlfriend or family. But they all understand what I'm building right now. So I also told my girlfriend straight that I'm 22 years old. This is the time to build myself. I'm not
Mm.
just working for myself. I'm building a life for us and for our future family. And yeah, she completely supports me, so that's a good
That's
thing.
what I was going to ask. Has she got? Have you got her support on this? And do you
Yeah,
know what I
yeah,
mean?
absolutely, I got the support, I got everything. Yeah,
That's good. So then, you live at home with your parents, or do you live by yourself?
I'm still living with my parents, but in January I will move in with my girlfriend.
So, do your parents know that you're actually in the real world as well, or
Yeah, yeah, they know everything. Yeah,
they're
they
fully
also
support?
support me, so they told me that it would be a great to finish the college or the university,
Mm.
but now they see that I make a great money from my own business. So yeah, the plan is to cancel university in March, and
Yeah.
then I will have full time.
How long have you got? How long have you got left in the in university?
I have one more year, but as I said, my plan is to cancel it in March because, as we said, the rule number one is speed. So I need speed
Yeah.
in my life.
I mean, I'm not obviously. I'm never ever knocking university because I went to university. I studied for well, I only done 2 years at university, but I done 6 years at college, 5 years at college, and I done 2 years at university. I never ever gone to university. Could you not manage the both, or do you just think that that's not an area that I'm going to go into? Because you've so
Yeah,
how long have you been in there so far?
3 years.
3 years.
Yeah,
Yes, you've been in there 3 years, and you've only got 1 year left.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and you don't want to just finish the 1 year while building your business. Would it not complement what you're doing now?
We will see. We will see how it goes. Maybe I just cancel it and one day I will finish it. We will
Yeah,
see.
you'll
Now
say,
I now the main thing is that I have to escape the matrix.
yeah,
So
yeah,
that's the
I get.
main focus
Well, to
or
be
the main
fair,
goal.
you've kind of escaped anyway, the way I see it as well, because you're still doing your own thing while working alongside university. So you've probably got like loads of people within like loads of the other students that, do you know what I mean, colleagues, students, whatever they are,
Yeah,
within the college and university or the university that you're in. They're probably not doing what you're doing in the sense of building businesses and stuff. So you kind of have escaped, or you're
yeah,
looking at the route out anyway. Do you know what
yeah,
I mean? You're relying on like that university degree to get you to
yeah,
the level that you want to get to.
yeah,
So you've kind of already escaped anyway,
yeah.
in that sense. So that's what I would say with that. What would you say was your kind of biggest turning point with regards to your own personal brand and your own personal business?
Hmm. That's a good question. I would say the biggest turning point was when I had a beauty salon client here in Slovakia. I also created a website for them and we ran a Facebook ad campaign. And in just 1 month, I managed to get 15K for them.
Mm,
And that was a really great case study. And I used it for for the outreach to the US, where I
mhm.
could charge much more. So I would say that was the biggest turning point. It was really hard. It was a big project, but but it was really great.
Okay, and what would you also say was the main process of obtaining your clients?
Behind getting new clients,
Yeah,
or
new clients. Yeah, what would you say was the main drive or the main process that you installed in within yourself to actually get those new clients?
Mhm. Yeah, so it was a little bit interesting because at first I was very afraid to talk to people in English because the English is only my third language. So I speak Hungarian, Slovak, and English. And I was really afraid to talk to these people or to these business owners. But again, I had this problem and I knew that the only solution is to act and learn from my mistakes. And yeah, I managed to get them because I had a really great case study from this Slovakian beauty salon client,
Uh-huh.
and I didn't had any problem with closing with them.
Good.
So that was a good part. Yeah.
What's your total number of clients now, just to understand?
Right now, I have one main client, this mental therapist from Canada,
Uh-huh.
and a solar panel client from Hungary.
Hmm. And
But
then go on.
hopefully, 1 week from now, I will have five clients.
Okay, cool. So
That's
that's
the
your
plan. Yeah,
that's your okay, cool. That's your plan. Okay,
yeah.
cool. So then, what would be your plan for, like, let's say for the end of the year, because we're in what we in now, October. I think we're October. Yeah, we are in
Mhm.
October.
Yeah.
Okay, these go so quickly. So we're in October now. So where would you say you'd want to be in December or the beginning of the year? Let's say January. So
Mhm.
January of the year,
Mhm.
where would you want to be like within yourself, clients wise?
Mhm. Yeah, so as I said, I started to work with another Hungarian G, and our goal with these projects is to deliver amazing results and to build a strong case study from that. And once we have that, we will upsell those clients to bigger long-term projects or corporations. And
Hmm.
after that, we will just start sending outreaches to the US because solar and roofing companies they are paying much higher rates
Yeah.
in the US. So our plan is to close 2 or 3 American clients, which will help us to hit 5K per month in November and 10K per month in December.
Okay, cool.
So
So for talking about your financials, where are you now per month, and then where would you want to be by January next year?
mhm.
I remember.
So right now I am at 2K per month,
Hmm.
and in January I immediately want to hit the 10K per month, but even sooner.
Yeah, you're jumping. That's a big jump.
Yeah,
Is the guy that you're working with? Is he actually in the real world as well?
yeah, he is in the real world.
Did you
Yeah,
meet him in?
yeah, in the real world we met. Yeah,
Okay, interesting. Okay,
yeah.
that's good. Because then that leads me on to obviously the real world 2.0. Because did you meet him through any? You've heard of the real world 2.0, right?
Yeah, yeah, I heard.
Yeah. So did you meet him through either the job board, or was it just messaging and you just kind of clicked straight away? How did you meet him?
I just saw his name in the chat and I saw that his name is Hungarian. So I wrote him that, hey, I'm
Uh,
also Hungarian, let's chat. And
yeah.
yeah, that's how our friendship started. And from that, we meet every month. We sit down for a cigar, we talk about our goals, etc.
Mhm.
And we talk every day, even on Zoom or Google Meet, working together. So yeah, even if we are not meeting in real life, we are still spending our whole day basically together.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, that's
Yeah,
cool. That's cool. So then, what does he do copywriting as well,
yeah, yeah,
or
yeah.
he does
He's also a copywriter. Yeah.
copyright? Does he live near you? Just random questions here.
What did he say?
Is he near you, or is he quite far away, or is he like an hour away, 2 hours away, whatever?
He lives in Budapest. This is the
Yeah.
capital of Hungary, and I'm 100 kilometer from Budapest. So it's like an hour drive for me. So
Okay.
it's not a long distance.
So then, okay. So obviously, you met him in the real world. So did you not have a circle of friends outside of, say, like the real world, and how you with them
Mhm.
now that you've actually started to progress on from there? I mean, and do you tell them that you're in the real world, and are they avid joiners, or do they not believe, or
Mhm.
how does that work?
Yeah, so before the real world, I had really great friends from volleyball. As I said, I played volleyball
Yes.
for 8 years.
Yeah.
And yeah, at first they knew that I joined the real world, and that they told me that it's how crazy it is to learn from Andrew Tate. But then they realized how much I changed, and basically why they stayed little kids. I have
Yeah.
become a real man,
Yeah.
and yeah, they are still partying every Saturday, and
Wasting
but I'm not going there, so
yeah,
we're
wasting
not
their time.
talking much more.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, the time. Yeah, pretty much. I could say the same about my friends as well. So your volleyball career, how's? I mean, you said you still train. Do you still train in volleyball, or do you just train in the gym?
No, I stopped playing volleyball. Now I'm boxing, so I'm going to
Oh,
gym and also boxing.
how long have you been boxing for?
I started in January boxing, and I
Okay,
had my first amateur boxing match in August.
already.
Yeah, already I
And
had. Yeah,
how did you feel about stepping in the ring?
it was amazing. It was amazing, man. It's a whole
Nerves,
different level.
nerves and everything, and then overcoming those nerves and getting into it. Like,
Yeah, yeah. So at the end of the July, my coach told me that there would be a big boxing gala in my city, and
mhm,
he wanted to get me my first amateur fight. And he said that I was ready, and I didn't hesitate for a second because one of my biggest goals for 2025 was to finally step into the ring. So I trained every single day for a month, boxing sessions, 10-kilometer runs, sprints, everything.
mhm.
And on August 22nd, I had my first match, and I was in the best shape of my life. So it was really great. And the whole experience was incredible. So the adrenaline, the
Yeah,
face of the crowd, it felt like a different world.
yeah, it's
And
tough.
my coach warned me that once I step into the ring, I will forget everything what I learned, and that's exactly what happened.
Yeah.
But this was really great. Yeah,
It's I think when you do that, stepping into a ring like that, I think it's like you've got to overcome that, which is the hard thing, especially on your first fight. You've got to
yeah,
overcome all of those nerves. You've got to overcome all of the kind of the adrenaline and kind of control it.
yeah,
Once you control it, then you know I guess it comes with experience as well.
yeah.
Once you control it, then do you mean you'll be listen to everything that you learn and kind of like, did you have one ear for the coach? Could you hear your coach while you was in there, or was it just a white noise?
I didn't hear anything. I only heard my
Yeah,
coach was shouting that keep my hands up
yeah,
because
yeah.
but I felt that I have
Your
my
hands up,
hands
yeah,
right. But later I saw on the video that I dropped my hands, so
yeah,
I
yeah.
didn't
There
know
we
what
go.
he was saying. So
That's a myth. Keep your fucking
yeah,
hands up. Put your hands up, like blah blah. That's a myth. That's
yeah,
a myth for us. That's a myth for us. Okay, cool. So that sounds good. So you want to hit? Uh, you said to me you want to hit 10K
yeah,
um, by January next year.
yeah,
I always say to people that slow steps are good steps. Big jumps, okay. If you can make big jumps, then absolutely fine. But think about small increments. So, like, don't be disheartened if you
hmm,
don't make 10K. Be
hmm,
proud of yourself if you make 4K. So
hmm,
be proud of yourself if you doubled it. Be proud of yourself if you made 1K. Be proud of yourself if you made 2,500.
hmm,
Do you know what I mean? You're making steps. Okay. So the big jumps, yes, they can come. Um, but kind of set yourself like kind of realistic targets
yeah,
with regard to where you want to be. So you're not disappointed and you're not,
yeah. That's important.
you know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like, oh, I haven't hit my take. Try and look at what you've done to get you your clients in the first place and just implement those and keep implementing those. Think I'm gonna get clients, think I'm gonna get clients. Enjoy the process,
yeah,
enjoy the work, enjoy the process, enjoy the work. Once you do that, then everything else will just come back to you. Okay.
yeah,
So money will come if you put hard work into everything that you do and you're dedicated, like you are dedicated anyway, like you're dedicated into your boxing, like you're dedicated into everything else. Um, and you've got your support mechanism, which is absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
Think about your small increments. Okay, so yes, you're 2K now. You want to hit 10K. Fine. You hit 10K. Fine. How do I hit? Um, I've hit 10K. How do I hit 10,100? How do I hit
Mm.
20K? How am I going to get? If you've made that jump there, then how are you going to make the next jump? Do you know what I
Mm.
mean? So
Yeah.
doing the work, doing the small increments, thinking about small increments. You've achieved your goal if you make 3,000. You've achieved your goal if you make
Yeah.
4,000. You've achieved your, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You've
Yeah. I
actually
get it.
increased your thingy. So think about how you're going to make those steps and make sure that those steps that you implement can work for the next step.
Mm.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Because
Yeah.
you've made
Yeah. I
that
get it. Mm.
right, you've made that big jump. Okay, cool. You've hit your 10K. Okay, cool. How do I hit 20K? How do I hit 15K?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So it's all about the smaller increments that actually come together. And whatever process that you take throughout your journey, try and think, okay, I've done that right.
Mm.
What do I do again to make that better? What do I do to make
Yeah.
that better? It's just like the Real War 2.0. Okay, we have the Real War 2.0 to make things better for you. Okay,
Yeah.
you get updates every single day on the real world and
Mm.
how that they can make you guys better guys.
Mm.
So you don't think
Yeah.
about we're not thinking, okay, cool, yeah, you can just deal with that. Thinking about, okay, cool, how we can do this. Luke's one of the geniuses behind it.
Yeah.
He is the genius behind it, and how he can make your life a little bit easier. How he can make those small increments that he makes for you to make your life a little bit better. So think about it in exactly the same way. Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
Yes, when you hit your 10K, fine. You hit your 10K, fine. But what I would be asking you when you hit 10K, how are you going to hit 20K? How are you going to hit 15K? Do you know
Yeah.
what I mean? You got to think like long
Mm.
term. You're only 22 years old,
Yeah.
so you carry on this kind of trajectory. You carry on like a trajectory, small increments forward. By the time you're thinking, you've gone from, let's say, you've gone from 4K to 8K, from 8K to 16K, from 16K
Mm.
to 30K. Do you know what I mean? Those kind of
Yeah.
increments. Do you know what I mean?
Mm.
And they can be done by 5 months. So by the end of the year, do you know what I mean? You're on 100K. Do you know what I mean? Or something around about. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. I get it. Yeah. I get it.
But like I say, if you hit that, if you put your head down and you get that 10K, then fine, absolutely fine. But you've got to think about how you're going to make that 20K on top of that. Do you know what I mean?
Mm.
You're not going to sit at that 10K. You're going to think,
No.
okay, cool. This is not this is okay, cool. How do I do this? Okay, I've done this. I've got this. That process is in place. I'm going to use a little bit of that process, but I need to make it more active. And I suppose you've got your colleague as well
Yeah.
from the world that you guys can sit down and you can plan it out, you can work it out like that.
Yeah.
So which is fantastic. So just keep doing what you're doing. Absolutely fine. And do you know what I mean? I want you to hit the 10K. I so want you to hit the 10K.
I will.
But I also want you to, when I speak to you next, know that you've actually hit the 10K and you've doubled that 10K to, let's say, 18 or
Yeah.
15. Do you know what I mean? How
Yeah.
I'm going to ask you how you implement all of those other little bits and pieces to get to those levels. And it's always about levels. It's always about, okay, cool, I've reached that level. How am I going to reach the next level? I've reached that
Mm.
level. How am I going to reach the next level? It's always leveling up.
Yeah. The key is to get better 1% daily. So
Absolutely. Absolutely. And it's exactly the same when you apply yourself into boxing as well. So you're applying yourself into boxing, you practice one thing on the pads and then you go and you implement that in the ring. Okay, cool. Does that work? Okay, cool. Yes, it does. Okay, cool. Next stage. Do you know what I
yeah.
mean? Go do that, implement that. Okay, cool. That works. So let me put that and that together so then I can be that little bit better. And then so on and so forth. When's your next boxing fight?
Next year in February, I will
February.
have my second.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. And you're practicing and you're training for that as well.
Yeah.
Nah,
Absolutely.
good,
Absolutely.
good stuff. Good stuff. Well, good luck with that in February.
Thank you.
I wish you all the best in January. Okay, but like I say, the next time I speak to you, I want to know that like I'm happy. Like if you've hit 4K, but I want you to hit the 10K. You're gonna hit the 10K. Okay, and then I want to know your plan to level up that 10K
Mhm.
from there. Just like I want to know about your boxing fight, how your
Okay.
last boxing fight went as well.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Next time we will sit down in real life with a
Yeah,
great
yeah.
cigar.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
know
yeah. And then
everything of my
how it
boxing match went. So
yeah, exactly. You can tell me how it got on, and then obviously once you've got over the first hurdle of the boxing match anyway. So the next one is to kind of try and home everything
yeah,
back. Don't get so excited. Did you watch your fight back?
yeah, I
You
watched
watched,
it.
did you watch it back? Okay,
Yeah,
cool. And you was you critical on yourself? How did you think you done within that fight?
I was a little disappointed because I lost that match, but I at first I was very disappointed because I just couldn't do anything what I learned. So because of the adrenaline and this whole new area, I
Mhm.
couldn't do what I learned. But after that, everybody, so my family, my coach, my girlfriend, everybody told me that how proud they are.
Mm.
So that was a really great thing. Also,
What
like character building and everything. So
what
basically,
did you go on?
now I'm not disappointed because of my loss. That's the main thing. Yeah. So I
What
have
did
to
you
go on.
learn? What did you learn from it? That's what I was going to ask.
Yeah. So the biggest lesson was that I have to stay calm because uh, I had a really big adrenaline inside of me. So yeah, that was the main thing, that I have to stay calm. I have to check my opponent, how he reacts for the different punches, etc. So think with my mind. That's the main thing for me because I had the condition, I had a really great shape. So that's my main thing, to stay calm. And yeah,
Good
to
stuff. Good stuff.
yeah,
You never actually lose a boxing match. You never actually lose when you actually get in the ring. You never actually lose. You always learn. And I
yeah,
always, yeah, the lessons in life.
yeah,
Okay, so you got into the ring. You're a champion for getting in the ring already. Because there's a
yeah,
lot of people that don't even take your. Oh yeah, I could do this. There's a lot of people on the sidelines that are giving it all
yeah,
there is. Yeah, there's loads, and there's always going to be those people in there. But are they actually going to step in the ring? No, no, no. Are they going to step into a boxing ring and challenge themselves? Because that's probably one of the ultimate challenges that you can have. Do you know
yeah.
what I mean?
And that was the reason why I started boxing, because I saw Andrew, Andrew told us that we should start some kind of combat sport because we can learn a lot of things what we can use in real life.
Real life, exactly,
Have to get
exactly.
up, have to work even if you don't want to work,
That's right.
have to
That's
take punches, everything. Yeah,
that's
so everything what I learn in the boxing, I can use in my real life. So that's why
exactly.
it's so good.
This is why you never lose a fight. You always learn. This is why in life as well, you if you lose a business or you lose a deal or anything else, you actually learn
Yeah,
how to not lose that deal again.
yeah,
You take always take the positive out of the negative in anything that you do. Always take the positive out of the negative. um, is
yeah.
there any?
Because yeah, you can't win every time. So yeah,
You know what I mean? And you're gonna come across stumbles within business as well. Come across stepping in the ring, you get punched in the face, you're like, oh, that hurt. And it's like, okay,
yeah,
cool. How do I not get that punch in the face again?
yeah,
Okay, cool. And then maybe I gotta keep my hands up. Maybe I gotta
yeah,
move a little bit more. Do you know what I mean? You just
yeah, yeah,
adapt
yeah,
like the kind of situations and you always learn from those situations. So yeah. I look forward to hearing from your next
yeah.
bout. And yeah, obviously, good luck with what you're doing. Keep working hard. Keep your head down. You make a decision whether you want to like continue the university because I think if you finish it in March, you finish it in September, the year next year.
Next year, yeah,
Yeah, yeah. So
yeah.
you can make a decision whether you want to do that, whatever you feel is going to be best for you.
Mm,
It's absolutely entirely up to your choice, and you got your support mechanism from your girlfriend and your family, so that's all good.
yeah.
So I wish you all the best with that. I wish you all the best with your bout in February as well. I'm gonna hear about it. So yeah, make sure you follow me on the gram, and I want to know about your training as well.
Okay, okay, okay. I will update you. Okay.
Okay, cool, no problem. Good to speak to you, sir.
Yeah, it was really great. Nice to meet you. Thanks
And
for
you,
the
sir. You
call.
take
Okay.